What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with another lucky dip. And we're going to listen to another one from Michaela's collection. In fact, she sent me a couple batches of lucky dips, so we have many of them left to go. And probably more after that. But yes, the tune we're going to listen to is by Nena. And this is a tune apparently from her 1982 self-titled album. And according to Google Translate, it means only a dream. So that phrase does crop up in a lot of different creative contexts, whether musical or narrative-based, cinematic, and the idea that some experience is entirely a dream, and maybe with the phrasing only a dream, there's an implication that whatever danger it entails, whatever problems that have ensued, or whatever complications might seem apparent, they are not lasting, they are impermanent, and upon waking, they will dissipate like the dream itself. Now, I suppose it could be on the opposite end of the scale, or spectrum, the idea of some fantastical experience, some wonderful experience, utopian or entirely enjoyable, but which is, unfortunately, only a dream. And I suppose it could be a waking idea, like, I'd love this thing to happen, I'd love this state of affairs to obtain or come together, but it's only a dream. It's just a pipe dream, this impossibility that is only for fantasy and will not be the case in reality. If I'm inclined to predict between those possibilities, which of course are not comprehensive, it might be something unrelated to everything I just said, I suppose I'm inclined to see it more as something that has danger or peril or harm, but which is thankfully only a dream and which will disappear upon waking. If it is in German, which I'm guessing it is, I won't be able to get a read on it in the moment, so I look forward to Michaela or Seb or anyone else giving any insight. But yeah, let's listen to it. This is Nena. The tune is from 1982, and as I said, according to Google Translate, it means only a dream. It is also listed here in the metadata that it's the 2003 version, so apparently this is an updated or remastered version.
Ich hab heute nichts versäumt, denn ich hab nur von dir geträumt. Wir haben uns lang nicht mehr gesehen, ich werd mal zu dir rübergehen. Alles, was ich an dir mag, ich mein das so, wie ich es sag. Ich bin total verwirrt, ich werd verrückt, wenn's heute passiert.
Oh!
Erkannt, es ist wirklich wahr, du bist wieder da. Mein Kopf tut weh, ich lieg im grünen Gras und erzähl mir was. Ich hab heute nichts versäumt, denn ich hab nur von dir geträumt. Wir haben uns lang nicht mehr gesehen, ich will mal zu dir rübergehen. Alles, was ich an dir mag, ich mein das so, wie ich es sag. Ich bin total verwirrt, ich werd verrückt, wenn's heute passiert. Mir ist schon ganz heiß, weil ich wieder nicht weiß.
first of all, it feels short. I'm going to say it's like 3 minutes, maybe even less. Yep, under 3 minutes. So, yeah, I love the energy and the pace of that. It really is quite a fast tune. And it has a lot of that early 80s, like, new wave energy. I would even describe it as punk pop, not pop punk, which is, like, on the other side of the fence, meaning punk rock that has more pop stylings. This is pop that has some punk edge to it. And again, I'd say it's like, punk pop, new wave is sort of the territory I heard it in. I very much enjoy her vocals, which kind of have two sides to them. In the verses, they're kind of like softer, even a bit breathy, which seems in one way at odds with the energy and the pace and intensity of the tune, but I think it actually works perfectly. Then in the chorus, she does get a bit more forceful and full-throated in the delivery, so I like the dynamic nature of her vocal performance. I love the keyboard work, and my favorite part is when it went into that, not fully instrumental, because there was like a melodic, like, woo-type vocal, but I love that section where it gets this new energetic keyboard layer with the instrumental drums and then a melodic, like, non-lyric vocal alternating like every other bar. That was my favorite section. Absolutely love that part. And yeah, again, I don't know what to make of the lyrics. I'd say sonically it doesn't feel terribly perilous or dangerous, but there is an intensity to it, so it could be the idea of whether good or bad, it's a very intense experience or situation, but it's only a dream. Now, of course, that kind of phrase, it doesn't mean it's literally a dream. It, like, if you're in a relationship and it comes to an end or something, you might say, like, poetically or metaphorically, like, I guess it was only a dream. Like, it was just this transitory, ephemeral experience that, the moment I thought there was some tangibility to it, it wasn't there anymore. So it could be something like that. But yeah, it didn't feel threatening or like tension filled, though at the same time, I guess, it didn't feel triumphant or celebratory, where, again, on the other end, it's like, oh, it's such an amazing dream, oh, poof, but I'm awake, and it's like mundane, and I'm in my bed, and so there's like this disconnect. But yeah, again, I love the energy, I love the pace, very fast, I love the drums, and yeah, it just has that awesome early 80s, like, new wave, here's some fast music with keyboard sounds, and, we're moving into a new territory type of sound to it. That was all in scare quotes. So yes, another cool tune from Nena. In the moment, I think Michaela was saying this is the only one that's in this playlist, but we'll see what we can do with Nena. Ultimately, I did go through that full album, which I very much enjoyed, and again, that was the English language version of an album that had already been in German, so I don't know exactly how two-sided their larger discography is in that regard, but hopefully we're not done with Nena. I doubt we are. Over time, we'll figure something out. In the meantime, from Luca and I hope you have a lovely morning, afternoon, or night, depending on when you're watching this. And she and I, as she stretches her foot, can you see that? I love when she stretches her foot. It like spreads her little toes. In any case, we will see you next time. Peace.